Hello everybody, and this is Rex Tractor, and I'm about to show you the new game, Dan the Man. It's fun, but it's a little difficult. Hold on. Hold on, just having some difficulties. Sorry, I had a rough day today. So, when I play this game a lot, on the level I'm on right now, it's a little hard. But I'll start from the beginning. That way you guys know how to play. If you don't have the game. Here we go, it's just loading. Now, if you don't understand this, so their land has been taken over by a king, and they want revenge. So the people with jetpacks in the red suits, they're trying to get to the king, but they don't know that there are guards ahead until they get next to them. See, these are the guards. And the punch button that you see, that's how you attack. But just jump. But if you jump and then press the punch button, you kick from when you're in the air. And if you hold on to them and then press it again, you just throw them the way where you're pointing. So it doesn't have to be on the right. It can be on the left or right. But you just have to hold on to your opponent and then press the button that you were holding on to, and you'll throw them. These pots, you can smash them by keep attacking them. They have stuff in them. Sometimes when you're about to die, when you're battling, you they let you get stuff that will save you and stuff. And also, these guys right here are Dan's friends. Dan is the person who I'm controlling. And the people that you hear in the background are my mom and my grandma. Sometimes I just ignore the guys that are there and I just go past them. Now, these guys can hit you back. It's not like they're defenseless, but and also those are Dan's friends. If I said that already, I forgot. So that's how you complete one level. So I'm gonna go back to the level I was on already. It's pretty hard to complete the level though. It's for some reason I keep getting stuck, even if I pass them. But I'm gonna show you what happens when you get to the. I know I was about to say. I know I said I'm gonna go to the level I was already on, but I want to show you the giant robot level. So at the end of one side, there's a giant robot, and there are new enemies that you meet every time, like this one. He has a shield, so you have to be careful. That's when you have to hold on to punch button and then release to knock him out. And a lot of it is hard when you get used to it. I mean, it gets easier when you get used to it, but sometimes it gets harder. And you should never ever touch the water. Because that's what happens. You die. But it has to take multiple hits. Oh, and when you get weapons like this, you have to press the targeting button, and then you either throw, if you have like a ninja star or a knife or something. But if you have a like a missile blaster or something, then you just blast your opponent. And that's the giant robot I was telling you about. There are different ones, but they get harder sometimes. Like this one doesn't have a weapon, but the other one I faced after this one, it had a weapon. And I lost on the first time when I faced him, but I beat him on the second time because I knew his attacks in order. He did his attacks in the same order they did last time. But this guy, I can't remember the order of attacks he did. And also you have to be careful from when he jumps up into the air and then falls on the ground. Because then that happens. And you should never be under him when he lands. I'm horrible at dodging these things, but when they do that, like how you see the robot was just doing, you should, well, I defeated him, but when he's stuck in like one position, that gives you a chance to attack him without him attacking you back. And now they're celebrating that I defeated the robot. And they're all following me since I'm kind of the leader of the red group. And they are the minions of the king who took over. And they're trying to stop me from stopping the king. So that's the king that they were just talking to. They let him know that I defeated the robot. And now I'm gonna go to the level I was just on. I'm gonna continue from where I was at. But this part is very hard. But after I die or win at this level, I'm gonna stop the video. And that's why you should always not touch the fire. And when it says fight, you can't pass your enemies. You have to fight them until you're done. Oh, and every time when you lose your first life, you get a revival potion, which gives you an extra life. And when there are so many people surrounding you, and you can't attack them at first, it gives me a chance to attack them all at once. Every time when you touch the fire, it makes you lose 20% of your life. Okay, that was a bad call. That was not what I was planning to do. Not my plan, but at least I got an apple. Oh, on these bouncy things, you have to press the jump button too to make you go higher when you bounce. You see what I'm doing? I'm just passing them. That way I don't lose any more life. Because I keep losing every time I get distracted with them. And every time when you get to that sign, you have to watch an ad, but it gives you an X to X out the ad. And this is a store, so you can go in there and get some stuff that you need. And also, I'm gonna get one more thing. That way, I can stay alive. Wait, never mind. I was gonna get that ham that was in there, but it cost too much. And I only have 47 coins, so I couldn't get it since it was 75 coins. Aha! Now you got a shotgun. Hello. Oh, I still have some ninja stars left. Wrong way, where I'm trying. Oh man, I can't get to him. Never mind. I mostly go after the ones with the guns first because they really foil my plans. Every time when I try to attack somebody else, they always shoot me in the back. And these clouds are quick. They disappear quickly. So you have to be careful. And every time when you get to this part, you can collect money that you on the next store that you hit. You can go to that one and actually be able to buy something from it. And here's another ad sign. I mostly just skip through these ads instead of going through them. But if they don't have an X button, then I just have to do it. What's taking this ad so long? Hello? Ad. Come on already. Hello? Hello? Hey. Hold on for a second. I have to exit out. And then I'll try getting back in. My phone always does something like this. It always freezes when I'm trying to do something. So I'm gonna see if it will let me go back to where I was. And it gives you 2 characters to play with. They give you Barry, but then it takes you a little while to get to Barry. Well, actually, you have to pay to get Barry. Not with your game coins, but with actual money. Please let me begin.